Well, hey, we're live.
Evening.
Hello. We're all here together.
Cheers.
Little trio, the Mighty Ducks, back again for another edition of the Runners Roundup. And tonight, everybody, the Runners Roundup is sponsored by the Running Box. If you're at all interested in the Running Box, which has been modelled here by our very own Christopher, then you can enter the code Runners Roundup for 20% off a 1-month subscription. Later on, we will be eating some of the products from within the box to give you an idea of what you could get if you're a lucky winner and you pay less 20% for the box yourself. So thank you to the Running Box for sponsoring tonight's video.
Should we tell them what's in the box?
I wasn't really finished with the intro, but that's cool. No, that's fine.
I'll just jump in. You know what it's like.
It's fine.
Shut him up. I thought you were going to do the Barry White voice anyway. Right, so this running box, we got sent this. And as you can see, the box,
two of us did.
Two of us did. Ben didn't because of with the Royal Mail. Look at, so Ben can't get these. So this is a monthly subscription box that has varied pricing depending on obviously your description you go for. It comes with 10 fitness items, energy bars, drinks, gels, protein bars, drinks, and they're vitamin or protein based, tasty snacks, and basically they're for running energy and recovery, which I think is great. Have you ever had any of these before? Any of you two?
Just a few beauty boxes in my time, but nothing that was edible.
Beauty box.
Simply for external use, not for internal.
You can't. Yeah, you can't go eating makeup.
I wouldn't advise it.
So I quickly go through my box just to show people what we're getting.
And then then I'll go through mine because mine is slightly different.
For the listener who's listening later, displaying some pop protein crisps that are very high in protein. And a lot of the stuff here. So we've got kind of chocolate bars, we've got Trek bars, we've got
classic
flapjacks.
Upside down.
There we go. More flapjacks.
Now,
what flavour are those?
Those two?
Kindle mint bars, gels.
Slow down.
All this stuff is... What?
It's a generation game here. Slow down.
Did you see? Right. So what did you see? Tell me. And you get to win this Love Raw bar.
20% off. Oh, I've got one of those. Do you know, I'm actually going to dive into one of those now.
Yeah.
Actually, after I've shown what I've got in my box.
So the advantage to this box is that you can get delivered to your door, no hassle. Because if you went to Tesco's or Sainsbury's, you're not going to find all these products, and they're actually good for running. Make you run quicker and recover quicker. There we go. I think that's done now. Can we move on?
Yes, I'd like to. I've just supped down Vit Hit sparkling mango pineapple. Water plus juice plus tea plus vitamins. Low calorie.
You need. Everything a growing boy needs.
It is, I would say it's flavoured water.
Yeah.
Yeah. The sparkling element has not quite hit me yet, but I'll continue to sip on it until it has the desired effect.
You might change your view in 5 minutes after you've had a bit more.
Might change the shorts.
After he's got the vitamin kick.
So, what have I got in my box? I also have the pop protein crisps.
Sorry, is your box just vegan based?
It is all vegan crisps.
Ah.
I've also got some I Love Snacks salted almonds, depending on whether you can speak correctly or not. Californian.
Pop those nuts in your mouth, Daniel.
Is Schwarzenegger still the governor? Tropical. Some dehydrated mango.
Nice.
Some smoked BBQ corn.
Nice,
I've got a lovely little natural protein salted caramel bar. Appears similar to a crunchy. Big fan of this one here. Gray's. You did ask me what it was, Chris. You're not even looking. The Gray's peanut butter and chocolate.
On his face, look.
I've also got a Trek one.
I must say, this is very nice, Ben.
I'm about to dive into that myself. I'm trying to catch up while I'm speeding through it. Now, what we did say is this amount of Kendall mint cake, I think, is a dangerous amount. A dangerous
Slightly
amount
excessive.
of Kendall. Yeah, I think it might be something that you have over the course of
several weeks.
A year.
Would you recommend me tucking into that in one go?
Yeah, if you could do it during the whole stream, you go for it, mate.
How close is your toilet? I think is the question.
Well, I'm sitting on it.
And it's a good point there. Ben, how do you feel about the fact that you do not have a box?
I feel absolutely devastated, boys. I wish I could be trying some of those. That chocolate bar that you're munching on there, Chris, looks quite appealing. Very appealing, in fact.
Yeah, I have the same one.
You've got no, of course you do.
I'm not very good at describing stuff, but it's tasty. There we go.
No, I've got something to sip on here, but it's not running box related. I had to purchase this my own.
You probably stole that from your son.
No, I didn't. He's in bed now.
I
did, you wouldn't know about it. He's asleep.
Ben, you would love this, Ben. Oh, wow. That's good, isn't it, Chris? How good
Really
is that?
enjoying that.
What flavour is it? Is it minty? Is it chocolate mint?
Salted caramel.
Oh, it's a sort.
What I like about the box, though, is that you get to see some brands you haven't seen before. So that's why these boxes are good. So yeah, thanks
Give
for
it a go, innit?
sending these out. And if you want to get yourself a box, unlike Ben, then head over to their website, have a look, see if it's something that interests you. If it does, type in the code Runners Roundup, 20% off 1 month subscription, and let us know.
Hashtag don't be Ben.
Yeah. You really are Ben Notley, aren't you?
Yeah.
Ain't got nothing.
Ben not box.
So, hi.
So
welcome. It's a bit late, isn't it? We're here now.
Hi everyone.
How's everyone doing?
Very good. How are you holding up?
Yeah, I'm doing well. Yeah, I'm feeling good, doing well, and just enjoying my sweeties here. Actually,
I was gonna say you're concentrating more on the food now.
Yeah, and just a little good evening to
Let's catch up with everyone. Yeah,
Running Man Sam has entered the chat.
Chris, Fast Chris is there.
Not you, Chris. Yeah,
the faster Chris. No, he's in the house. Faster, younger, fitter,
better looking.
Yeah,
I would say so. I would say
so.
Yeah, better looking. I think that's fair.
I'll give myself a bit more light now to make me look younger. There we go.
Bikes and laces in the house.
Glorious.
Here's one for you, Chris.
Yeah. I don't know how to answer that one.
I'm great. Yeah.
Okay.
Moving on.
So, everyone doing well?
Yes. Running's going good. Really good.
Good.
Really pleased with it so far. The start of this training's been fantastic. Have not stuck to the plan once, but it's going really well.
Well, the thing is that Ben approached me because I've just passed the England Athletics leadership course. And he approached me and he goes, can you knock me up a training plan? And he goes, what I want to do is I want to do it earlier than London so I can have a month off leading up to London because obviously the birth of his new boy. And so we're like, fair enough. And so I give him the plan. And as he stuck to it, no. He's running PBs on easy days.
Spontaneous, mate. It's the spice of life.
So I think you're going to have to take my name off that by Kim calling me coach.
I'll tell you what, mate. When I run that marathon and get that time, you'll be wanting it back on there. You're saying, yeah, it was all up to me. That was my plan.
We'll discuss about that then.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so my training's been going all right. I'm slowly getting back to normal after my jab. Still struggling with hydration, and obviously it's not helping with the warm weather. So like today, I went out on a run. I got to about 7 miles, and
you've got fit hit. Just have a sip.
So now, so I'm just keeping on top of my hydration. Tomorrow, I head into St Albans to do a test run of the half marathon course. Going over there with a colleague who's going to jog around, so we know the course. Which I think it's always good to do a dry run, so to speak.
But
always do dry.
But is it though? It's 'cause sometimes you might see the course and it might put you off. Has any of you two actually been to a race and run it first?
I think it'll give you a good idea of what's ahead, mate.
The pain.
You were worried about the elevation, weren't you?
240 meters.
240?
Yeah. What's that? 1,000 feet?
Just under, I think. Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
So like I did when I did the ultra.
Yeah, but you haven't done anything. You've done in the elevation now, so you'd be fine. But it'd be good to like set yourself a plan so you know your pacing and stuff. So I think it'd be very useful for you to run it.
We could write you a plan if you want.
I could take Ben's plan, just go all out all the time. but he's I must admit, he's improving. He's getting a lot of PBs. He's getting quicker. He's losing those slow legs because we all know he can run forever, and he can give you that boost. When you're feeling a little low on your long run and you're struggling. He can give you that little boost just to perk you back up, can't you, Ben?
Yeah, I certainly can. I certainly can. I'll be always there with the banter, mate. Don't worry about it.
When you posted that on, was it on Twitter or was it on Instagram?
Yeah.
One of the two.
Twitter.
What is it? There's me struggling. And you go, onwards and upwards, mate.
You've got to keep going. You just got to keep going.
Yeah, I didn't feel like it then. Oh my god, that was tough. So anyway, back to you, young man Dan.
Yeah.
Are we going to have a little chat about your little run you did?
We can do. Also, I was going to say that Ben's recovered well, hasn't he? Thinking that not too long ago you were out of action. You've done a really good job coming back like that.
Thanks, mate. Yeah, appreciate it.
I was actually impressed on the 50k. God, you were like,
I know.
He was too strong. You were just like, I don't know what you was on. You're probably on their Mindle.
I'll tell you, I was on the running box, mate. That is what I was on. Osh. Had my protein pop crisps and I was off.
Couch for 50k. That video never came, did it?
Didn't need to, mate. Spoke for itself.
There you go, look. Little accolade here, Ben. Well done.
Thanks.
Coach is debriefing every night.
You guys.
Feeding back about his little student.
I must admit, for those of you who haven't seen Dan's video, that's just that was an amazing video you put together.
Yeah, don't watch this. Go and watch that.
No, right. What I want to do is we're kind of get Dan to 1,000 subscribers. So anyone watching this, share that video with as many people as you can, because he's only 150 people away.
I think I'm about 130 away now.
130 people away. You're knocking on the door of the viewing minutes within the next, probably today or next time we do one, a live stream. So I just want to say on behalf of me and Ben that we're proud of you and you've done an amazing job. Your training you put together, you didn't whinge and stuff. You stuck to your plan. And the video was emotional and you got to the end. I think people don't understand, 50 miles is this incredible distance. I was so blasé and thinking, 31 miles. Oh, that's easy. I can do that. Admittedly, the hill sprints and the flybys didn't help, or just eating sweets. But no, 50 miles. That is just next level. So
yeah, it's impressive. Well done, mate.
Well done.
Thanks for your help, because behind the scenes, all the positive.
I thought he was going to cry, but he didn't. Never mind.
I tried to make him cry. So Ben is probably the kind of ringleader that kind of motivates us.
Yeah.
Are you going for the run? He's outside in the tree with his binoculars looking through my window. The restraining order.
Get out of bed now. Get out from the door.
And I feel you poke me.
Yeah.
But no, it was just great to go through that journey with you both. And on the day I just wanted to do not only myself proud, but you two proud as well, because we've like collectively put a lot of time and energy into it, not necessarily with all just the running, but just kind of mentally, emotionally putting a lot into it. And I'm going to hand that kind of baton over to both of you to deliver for London Marathon, which I know you can both do, and anything I can do to help on the journey, I'm here to offer that.
When I see that Raymond's doing his first marathon, I'll be doing my first marathon, which will be London.
Official
marathon, because the ultra that wasn't a race, and it was an ultra. So
we went under 6 hours, though, didn't we?
Went under 6 hours, and that's the thing about the ultra, though. At the start of it, you just think take it easy. There comes a point when you think, oh, there's the next hour. It's going to tick by. Can I do it? And you start focusing on a time that really shouldn't be there, but you start doing it.
Yeah.
And also, Running Man Sam doing London as well, right?
Yeah, he's going for 2:45.
So who's chasing who out of the three of you then? He's 2:45.
I'm just going for sub 3 hours.
I'll be following everyone behind slowly.
But
you'll be with the rhinos.
It's a kind of realism that I've got to be running at 650 miling for 26.2 miles.
Yeah, it's not going to happen, mate. I don't know if you ain't going to be able to keep a steady pace like that. I don't think you're going to have to either negative split or do something. I don't know.
No, I think once I start building my mileage up, I'll be good to go.
Okay.
Anyway, you're supposed to be picking us up, not putting me down before I've even started.
Yeah, you know what you're doing, though. You're sensible. I'm just throwing it out there.
Yeah, no, it'll be good. But it's going to be an amazing event. What is it? Is it the 50th year as well?
41st.
41st.
Is it 41st?
No,
last year was 40, wasn't it? Because I remember
50.
everyone having in the red with 40
yeah,
on.
40, yeah.
So 41 this year.
But that is going to be immense.
Do you believe?
I just hope it happens. 50,000 people. I can't see it happening right now.
Here's a little dig for you, Chris.
But
that's it. Yeah.
Well, I'm at my second jab in July, so it'll be been and gone by then, hopefully.
You hope. This one's been going on for about 3 months, isn't it?
Well, it's a combination of the ultra. You ruined me. Then I got the jab a week later, and I've just been ruined ever since.
Our man's
real
in the
tough
house.
time.
He's joined us.
So
Big Lee.
I think Lisa's got confused. She's under the impression that we're friends. This is strictly business. There is zero friendship here.
Hey. It's all love. It's all love.
Be their dad.
Yeah, we support each other. It's just good fun, isn't it? And we said about doing a little run together. We're going to go over to where Chris lives, just to kind of explore his local routes.
I can tell you where they filmed War of the Worlds, where there's actually a beach in the middle of the woods.
Yeah.
Wow.
Let's do it.
I look forward to seeing that.
Is that on the care home grounds or?
No, that's we have to take the minibus there. So we take the sunshine bus.
Excellent. Yeah. Excellent.
What shoes did I wear? Oh, for my ultra, I think Raymond knows because Raymond is another fellow Hoka Challenger ATR 6 wearer. I do feel like a wider shoe. I've been interested to have done that race again with my old ATR 5s, the wide fit, just to see if it made any difference. Don't know.
How's your toenail now? Because you had a bit of toenail pain, didn't you?
Yeah, this is the strange thing. The strange thing about it is the discoloration between the two is really minimal. I'd say like a 10% difference. So it's not black. It's not really obviously bruised. It's improved a lot. So until today, actually, even like putting on a pair of socks was really, really sensitive and difficult. I've had to tape up the toenail. It's just the top of the toenail only. And I had the same on my right toe the day after the ultra. That's absolutely fine, back to normal, no issues. So I'm hoping the left one gets slightly better. But that is the one thing that's probably going to stop me from getting back out and running, just because it's so sensitive. So in even in a pair of shoes, as soon as my toenail starts to sort of touch the top of a pair of shoes, it's just annoying. It's annoying pain. So I don't know what the deal is with it. But that's the only thing, really.
When I did my first half marathon, I wore a pair of shoes that I hadn't worn before. Had a lot of pain on a toenail, ended up having a little blister under it, popped the blister, and then I lost the toenail.
Oh.
So I actually had a blister under it. And if you get a blister under your toenail, it lifts the toenail, and that's why it's really sensitive. So you might need to get a needle and...
See, I was saying about that the other day when I was done.
Yeah, but I don't have a blister under it.
No, but you might do. You probably
How'd
can't
you know?
see it. Might be liquid under it.
I said, just get a drill out, small, tiny little thin bit, and just...
Drill.
I don't really want to do that.
I've heard about heating up a needle and putting it through the toenail. Anyway,
I've heard about that.
This is sounding like torture, isn't it? So maybe we should move on to that.
Lee's got a good question. Have I stopped eating yet? Yeah, I was eating well for a few days after. I'm back to normal now. So I'm supposed to be moving house. So we're doing that thing where you eat everything in the freezer. It's quite fun, but it's normally all the really trashy food that's the backup food. So the health kick is not really happening right now. It's just all the old strange things that you purchased
You've got the running box to tuck into now as well. Don't forget that.
I've got the running box. Speaking of the running box, if you're interested in purchasing the running box, enter code Runners Roundup for 20% off 1 month subscription. Tonight's episode is sponsored by the running box.
Well, you're not going to get voiceovers with that, are you? That voice.
Tonight's episode is sponsored by the Running Box.
Yeah, stick to modelling, mate. Don't give up your day job.
Speaking of voices, Chris. Speaking of voices,
I don't know if I can do it.
Come on.
Come on.
Don't listen to him. He won't break you. No, he doesn't. Yes, he does. He likes you.
That wasn't very good, that one, was it?
It trailed off at the end, but it started quite strong.
Every time you want to dive into it, please do.
In the comments, who was that supposed to be? And we see if anyone can guess. It wasn't my best one. It takes a little while. It takes about 3-4 goes for me to get it homed in. But I'm sure no one knows who it was. You know, they just...
I thought it was still pretty good. Still pretty good.
I find it quite impressive, but...
Yeah, but you know...
There you go.
Look.
There we go.
Raymond, straight in. Correct. Was it Shrek? Mark, are you mad?
Okay. It's just super. Anything else you can do? Any other impressions?
No, not really. I've done a David Attenborough one on one of my videos, didn't I?
Oh, you did. That was great.
That was a good start to a video. That was great.
That was a brilliant intro.
I know,
like that.
The thing is, I was in the woods and I just thought to myself, what could I do? So, you know, I was next to a little kind of lake and it was kind of swamp-like, and I thought, here we go. What a specimen, you know. Here he comes. What a specimen. Chris, that running guy. That's so poor.
Oh, brilliant.
Oh, I mean, this is what did you miss? You missed one of the finest impressions of all time.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got Ben Park's hat on. Can you do an impression?
Ben Park's in about 30 years.
Well, I'm actually Ben Parks' dad, so...
Yeah.
Chris, are you diving into another product from the Running Box? Because I'm tempted to try the natural protein salted caramel bar.
Ooh. And I'll just sit here and be quiet.
What that does to me.
Ben,
Get the Kendall cake out. I'll eat. I don't have any consumables in the room. No, nothing.
Ben, whilst we're eating, do you want to talk about your new shoes? You need kicks.
Okay, yeah, I'll talk about some shoes. So, mine shoes, everyone. Look at these. Look at these beauties. So, I've got some Clifton 7s. They're a bit dirty on the bottom, but yeah, pretty much box fresh. Only about 10k in them or so. So, yeah, I picked up those. Got them on Wednesday, I do believe. And the idea behind those was I wanted a road shoe that wasn't carbon plated, that I could just do, you know, like a daily trainer, that also is a bit versatile, because obviously it's coming into summer now, and obviously I like my trail runs, and I thought I could use those, good transition between road and trail. So if I want to do a couple of days on the trail, I could still get away with wearing those. And I think Rato used those for his 100-miler. Yeah. So definitely get the job done. So that is why I got those.
Have you got a review video coming out?
No. I don't do reviews of shoes because I do not know enough about them. The things I know about this shoe is it's called Clifton 7. It's made by Hoka. It's grey and it has a white midsole and a red outsole. There you go.
And you wear it on your feet?
And they go on my feet and I can run in them. So there you go. That's my review. I'll upload that later, and bosh.
If you do a review video...
Be small feet to wear them.
Yeah.
But surely, if you just do a review video, you'll get loads of views, and by the time people realise you don't know what you're talking about, you've already taken advantage of the view count, so you're in.
No one will be searching for that. It's an old tuner. If it was the 8, then it might be more interesting.
Can we talk about my shoe?
Yes, go on.
So first of all, what's the colourway situation going on there?
What do you mean by the colourway? This is called Game Blue.
It's like an American flag.
It's got BRS stitched all around. In all this area says BRS. It's got white sole with a red tick. And this is the next percent one that I got for £167 with a 30% off. Originally £240. And that shoe is magic.
You haven't said what shoe it is yet, so the people on the podcast just know that it's blue.
I said it was the next percent one. And this shoe is this literally, I was running, I think 640 mile in, and I thought I was running steady in it. That's how good the shoe is.
What's that in kilometres?
Haven't got a clue. I'm not very good.
You're in big trouble.
I'm not very good for it. Yeah, I struggle with it.
Remember, it sounds more impressive in kilometres, doesn't it? It sounds like you're going quicker.
No, I'm just old school, and I work in, kilograms, centimeters. Does everyone else work in that? Or
I work in inches, but
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Yards.
It's bigger in centimeters.
That's true. Depends on how far back you hold it. But,
It really does. Yes.
yeah.
So if anyone
moving swiftly on.
If anyone has a carbon plated shoe, and I'd say that when you get the pace on, this is a phenomenal shoe. And I say, look wise, I just wanted to just a bit different.
It's very handsome. I do like that.
Because everyone goes for the mango colour, everyone goes for the pinks, and so it got a lot of comments when I wore it at the track when they saw the back of it.
So here's a question then, Chris.
Yeah.
What are you going to wear? What outfit to match the shoes?
Well, to be honest, my vest is upstairs because I got the vest through from Breast Cancer Now, and it's a multicoloured vest. So the plan was initially to actually wear pink shoes with the pink vest, but I'm gonna have to go blue shoes with it's a multicoloured vest, so it'll probably go with any colour.
It wasn't as pink as I was expecting it to be.
No,
I thought they would go like all on pink and white, but it's sort of a bit. Is there green on there?
I've got a photo. So while I'm finding this photo, you two can chat away because obviously
we'll just leave it silent. We'll leave it silent.
I can't do two things at once. I can't talk and move my phone at the same time.
We might be here for some time, waiting for him to find this picture. So
here's a question for you, Ben. I've never actually run in a pair of Skechers shoes. I have Skechers shoes that I wear to work, really, really comfortable. And actually, in the lead up to the Ultra, I tend to wear Skechers. See, now I'm in the middle of a flow now, aren't I? Middle of a flow. Now the picture.
Just let him hold the photo, and you carry on with your sentence.
No.
There we go. I'll turn off the light. Can you see that the colour of it?
No.
Yeah.
So it's got oranges, whites, and pinks.
Yeah, it's like a fuchsia, a tangerine. Is there a bit of green at the bottom there? Is that in the bottom corner? Like a neon green around the bottom?
Colours. I don't know. There's a guy with his thumbs out.
What's that sort of what's that part in the middle that seems to be
right?
Is that the race number?
It's the main body of the colour's pink. It's got yellow stitching up around the top. It's got an orange strip. It's got another pink strip, and then it's got a yellow strip. So my blue trainers don't go with it at all. So that's it.
Back to the drawing board on that then,
I'm
isn't it?
disappointed now. I'm gonna have to wear the Tempo Next Percents instead, which just there.
So are you going to run in that shoe until it's dead, and then buy another pair for race day?
No.
Yeah.
This shoe is going to be solely for races and time trials. That's it. So I put 10 miles in it just to wear it in, and now I'm going to wear it on my half marathon race, and then I'm going to wear it in London, and maybe if there's any races in between, because apparently they're good for a couple of 100 miles.
Yeah. So you're not going to put more than 50 miles in it before London, do you think?
No. I want to keep it quite fresh.
Nice. That's good. I was worried about that. I thought you would just get them, love them too much, wear them every day, and just wreck them.
No, well, I've got the Tempo Next Percents for that. I haven't worn them recently, and I've got I've started my new cycle of my 37s, the ones I haven't worn, the this version.
Yes. Wow.
So I quite like this colourway.
I like that. Yeah.
Very nice colour. The sole's a bit boring. It's a grey sole. So to describe it, I'd say it was grey with kind of luminous yellow. Would you say?
Neon hits.
Yes.
It looks like the same colour as that dress from a few years ago. People say, is it grey or blue?
Yes.
Whatever it was.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
I wore that today. That was very nice with a matchy outfit, because you've got to match the outfit, haven't you?
And the socks, sprinkle socks.
I bought some more not running socks. I bought some nice normal socks, different colours, spots, stripes. Because you don't need running socks. You just need socks. Socks are socks.
You've got to do a video on this, because I think the comments will be wild.
Yeah.
Look, I run 31 miles in Pegasus 37, 60% on the trails in North Downs Way. Didn't have a blister, didn't have a sore point, and all I wore is a pair of Pringle socks.
What? No shoes?
Oh, I probably could have just worn no shoes, but
Have you ever worn running socks, like ever in your running career?
Yeah, I've got running socks, but I honestly don't know the difference. If you wear a thick enough pair of socks, none of that thin really cheap, Primark ones where you put them on and your toenail just literally just pokes straight through it, then you're fine. I think as long as the socks are like that, that double thickness, yeah, they're fine, because then the two socks rub together rather than rubbing against your foot. It's all marketing. If anyone can prove me different, as long as your shoes fit you right, then I don't think the socks make a massive difference.
No, I think the running socks do have certain compression elements in them, don't they? Depending on what brands you buy.
I can't say I've ever heard.
And, slightly tighter arch support bits, bits that wrap around your arch there and stuff. I mean, it's a different world, mate.
I've never noticed the difference, but that's just me. My feet are like from the prehistoric time now. So
yeah, maybe you're just too old. Maybe the trench foot that you've got doesn't really affect with the socks.
To be honest, Ben, though, the socks you wear, you just get them from the kids section, don't you?
Hey, the brighter the better. That's
size
what I'm talking about.
So you don't pay VAT on your socks, do you?
No, and let's keep it that way.
And gloves.
Here's a good question. No.
I would like to give those. Are they Vibram? Are their own branded ones? 5 fingers.
To be honest, the 5-finger ones, I don't think my feet would fit in it. I've got a massive big toe and a really little toe. I'm not going to show them on camera because they look like another hand.
Please don't do that.
I would just have like just saggy bits all there. The little toe would just be a flap.
My little saggy bits.
Yeah, my little toe is more or less non-existent. You know what I mean? But my big toe it looks like a club.
I'm surprised you haven't got hooves.
Well, yeah.
It's Gollum, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. I would like to try those, especially on a casual in the summer. I think they'd be quite good. The old 5-finger Vibram.
Round a little
shoes.
pot run.
That's probably quite a good description of my feet. The hobbits, their feet.
Yeah.
That's what my
huge and hairy.
That's what mine are like. Yeah.
Excellent.
And then if you want to imagine what Ben's are like, they're just the opposite. Very childlike and very small.
Mine are like Tinkerbell's feet.
I think we would say dainty, wouldn't we? Dainty feet.
I would say your
Elegant.
feet. I would say if you've ever seen a Barbie or a Cindy, them type of feet, the ones that only just
they're always pointed down, so they look like they should constantly be in high heels. Yeah,
that's your feet. Anyway, what's the next topic?
We did have this little one here.
The Ultra Chat.
I mean, we've covered most of it. I think I've covered it in the last couple of days, really. But it was just cover that did it.
Yes,
did it.
Quick question on the Ultra.
Yeah.
Like out of the whole thing, like not finishing it, obviously that would be like that's the thing, like the main thing about it. But what was your highlight of the whole thing? Was there one bit where you were going through like that was pretty cool, or someone you saw, or something like someone you met, or something you saw and you were like that was wicked, like a good experience that stood out?
So for those who know, so Sarah Place ran past me. She was absolutely flying. I don't know where that was, probably about 24 miles or so. But the bit was really cool was when I met up with Paul Coates, because he went past me, and of course you're not always looking left and right. And I sort of looked and he looked, we sort of double took, and then we just had about 10, 15 minutes just chatting and walking and talking. And that took my mind off of it. So which meant that then in preparation for the next stage, because he looked at his watch and he had his set to how much elevation there was left to go. So I said to him, good news, 1 hill left. And he said, bad news, 1,700 meters left. Or 700 feet, and I said, I wish I hadn't bumped into you now. But it was just nice to sort of see a familiar face, because for most of the day, 95% of it, I was literally by myself, probably more than that, actually. It was only towards the end that I had spoken to anybody. So yeah, that was a nice boost. That was really cool. And the rainbow, the massive double rainbow, I've never seen it one before. Could see the start and the end of it just after the rainstorm was just phenomenal. And it did, again, take my mind off of things. And even though it was a little bit tough at that point, just thought, this is actually what it's all about. I'm running around in the woods, just felt, really fresh and light, and everything was really cool at that point.
So let's just roll back the story. You mentioned Sarah Place. You said she was running really fast. Is that because you was running after her and chasing her?
No, I thought I was going a healthy pace at that point. I thought, here we go, I'm doing well. And she wasn't the first person to blitz it past me. She went straight past.
Was you filming? Was you trying to get on her channel?
The intention was that if she was filming, I was going to try and keep up and just sort of in the background.
In the background.
But, I'm yet to see her video. So I'm guessing. I'm sure she filmed.
I don't think she was filming. I was under the impression she wasn't filming.
She didn't give too much attention to it ahead of the race. So, which, the thing is, at the end of the day, people know her. So I don't think she necessarily wants people spending the whole day going, oh, Sarah, Sarah, Sarah.
But you did.
No, I didn't. I was too nervous.
No, that's good.
Actually, there were a lot of people with a lot of Ben Parks caps and quite a few singlets as well.
I must admit, right?
That's really cool.
The Ben Parks cap I wear majority of the time, and I've got one now because my hair's a mess. But I'd say probably the best cap I've ever bought. I got it for like 22 quid because it had a discount code. But for 25 quid, you can wash it under the tap and it still stays fresh and it's breathable. It's really good quality. So if anyone wants to invest in a cap, I'll definitely get a Ben Parks cap.
Yeah, a lot of people speak really highly about them.
I will get that the cap up there that you can just about see. That running guy cap. That's terrible. You know what I mean?
No, that's a winner. That is, mate.
Unless you're a gangster and you want to look gangster, then you get by that cap because you look gangster in that. But that cap's not too bad. But that cap's, that cap's a lot cheaper than this cap. You know what I mean? But I'd love to know where he gets these from because these would be good. That running guy across here.
Yeah, I could imagine that.
Just get a transfer and put it over the top of it.
Over the top. Just a little cross out and put Ben's dad.
I don't know about that, but the running guy would be all right.
Yeah, so she was there, but the best part, I think bumped into Paul because it was a good boost at that point. I was feeling pretty knackered, and it was nice because I've never met him before, and it's been quite interesting because I also met Adam Lucas. He was at the top of St Martha's. Again, never met him in person before.
Sorry, do you say his name's Lucas?
Yeah.
What, he's got his double barrel name is the same?
Yep.
There's
got to be a story behind it.
How does that work? Lucas.
Message. Send him a message.
I want to keep my name. No, I want to keep my name. Okay, we both keep our names. Lucas.
I'm sure
it could work like that.
I don't know.
You'll have to ask him.
Lucas hyphenated Lucas, or is it just Lucas?
Lucas. Lucas hyphenated Lucas.
I asked him. You should have asked him. Said, give me a story on your name, mate.
Hey, listen.
No, he was being nice to me at Thomas St Martha's, and he did do a bit of filming actually on I think GoPro 9.
Yeah.
So that may appear at some point in one of his videos. It might not. But it was really cool to see him. So that's two people who I've known through YouTube. I've watched their videos, and then they're in person. And it's funny because it's like us when we met for the first time. It does feel quite normal because you feel like you know the person because you watch other videos.
I've always found that on live streams, it's like you're just chatting. One, you're talking about running, and two, you feel like you know the person. So, question is, did anyone actually come up to you and go, "Are you Dan Runs?"
Yeah. I kid you not, hand on heart, 5, probably 6 people.
Yeah.
So one guy ran past me and said, "Hey, are you Dan?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "I watched your YouTube video." Another guy came past and said, "Hey, is it Dan?" And I said, "Yeah, that's right." And he said, "I'm subscribed to you." Yeah. One person said, "I think I recognize you from Chris's video, Chris from Here We Are Running, because he did a training run with you." And I said, "Yeah, that's right, I'm Dan." One person said, "Are you Ben?" And I said, "No." And he
Unfortunately
said,
not.
He said, "Oh, you must be Dan. I think I've seen you with Ben." I said, "Yeah, that's right." And then I bumped into, just before Reigate, I bumped into Kelly. She followed me on Strava and she sent me a DM. So we had a little chat for a bit before the Reigate aid station. Then I bumped into Paul, bumped into Adam. So, quite a few people who through social media I've known of.
How did that make you feel? Because I haven't had really anyone come up to me and say, "Oh, you that running guy."
Yeah, it was very surreal because also I didn't wear any sort of branding. I have got my Dan Runs, so I didn't wear that. I wasn't trying to sort of spend the day looking around hoping people notice me. And I had my cap on as well, so I'm guessing I wear the clothes so often.
But would you walk around with a GoPro?
Yeah, I did a GoPro in my hand actually, didn't I?
Yeah,
So,
that's the kind of giveaway, isn't it? If you're carrying a GoPro, you're probably a YouTuber.
but it was a good feeling. It was really quite cool. I thought, yeah, that made me
validation for all your hard work.
Because in July we've got the national running show.
Yep.
And obviously, I'm an ambassador, and I haven't got my T-shirt because they run out. And so we're going to set up a stand, aren't we, for you, so you can do autographs. They don't know this. But,
everyone, come and meet Dan.
We're going to take a decorating table with us. We'll put it up. Dan can just sit behind, and people can just have like photos taken with you at what, $6.99 a pop.
Let's just call it 5 for ease. I don't want to give change out, or £10 cash for $6.99. That'll be fine.
No.
Wait, could you imagine that? Everyone queuing up to have pictures taken with Dan. Dan Run, the ultra running man.
And you know which photo I'm going to sign, don't you, Ben? I'm just trying to find it.
Oh,
don't worry,
is that the one when you had a body similar to David Beckham?
Yeah, I'm going to sign that one. Although, actually, I've got a photo shoot coming up, everybody, for Oddballs, because they sent me...
Oh, look at that.
That one.
There it is. There it is.
Dan, to be honest, looking at your body, I don't see that body under your top, but I'm sure it's there.
It's got to be.
Yeah.
That's just... Yeah. You must work really hard to get a body like that, Dan.
Phenomenal.
Do you know what I do?
What?
I order the running box, and I eat the parts inside.
Yes.
20% off when you use the code Runners Roundup.
Yeah. So wait a minute. We've got Chris here. Chris did actually. I was running along, right? So there's me running along. So I'm running my normal route. Then all of a sudden, this van starts hooting me, and I'm thinking, okay, so you just wave anyway because you don't know who it is. Sometimes you get a bit of abuse, and then this van pulled over in the lay-by waiting for me, and he went, "Oi, Chris, oi!" And so we had a chat. We had a good chat, and he's a nice bloke. And that was my first time, I suppose, that someone's actually kind of pulled over, other than someone I know that has literally, I've been filming, and on purpose they've come round and they beeped. And namely, that was my wife. And
that was great.
You know,
she got you good that time.
I know. When you're filming, you know, I learned that you're better off doing the filming inside, in a room. None of that wind noise, none of that kind of like, you know, other people jumping in and making noises, because always the way, isn't it? You get into that key moment, and then someone will ruin it. Like a bird, when I'm running, that bird nearly pooed on me.
Maybe they recognise you. Maybe the bird knew it was you.
So for people who haven't heard about that, right, I'm running along. I'm on my normal 10-mile route, and then I see this crow out the corner of my eye, and the crow lands in the tree, and it looks at me. I look at the crow. And then I look down at the path and I'm thinking, well, the crow's sitting above the path. It's going to poo on me. So as I get there, I veer just onto the verge, run past. As I run past, the bird poos on the path. So it would have got me. And then I'd have had to do a video with bird pooed on my face. It probably got me some subscribers, wouldn't it?
It definitely would. I see the numbers of that.
So, yeah. So that's the story. It's not an exclusive because it's already been out.
Thanks for sharing that, mate.
Yeah, we do love a good story from you, Chris. You've got a story.
The waterproof jacket thing, I'm just going to jump on there quickly. I've got a Nike one. When you get them, read what it says about washing them, because my Nike one isn't waterproof anymore. Literally, if you wash it at the wrong temperature, they're not waterproof, are they? You just wash off whatever coatings on them. Or I'm sure you can buy a spray, because I did have a spray that you could spray on trainers to make stuff waterproof.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure I can just spray it on the jacket.
Go into a camping shop, mate. They have loads of stuff like that. Yeah. I think there might be even a solution that you can put in the washing machine, put it on like just a non-heated wash, and it washes it into it.
I'd rather not be in the washing machine, because then it's going to, you know, all my delicates and stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Don't want your skimpy underwear getting waterproof.
I thought they would be waterproof anyway, given your condition.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm only occasionally allowed to wear the silk ones for my pleasure. And then I have to put a nappy on afterwards.
Yeah. And then it's back to the tenor men in the evening.
Yeah, that's for you, mate. You've got it all to look forward to.
Anyway, so
waterproof jacket. Ben, do you have one or not?
I do. I have a couple. I have one which is highly reflective, like, you know, it's like the 3M, like sort of like a Provis, but it's not branded Provis, because they're ridiculously expensive for what it is.
They follow me on social media. They've liked a load of my stuff. I'd love a free thing from them.
Yeah, I think that'd be the way to go, because they are quite expensive for what they are. But yeah, I've got one of those, which is great in the winter. But it doesn't have a hood though, unfortunately. It's literally just top and zips up, sort of like a high neck on it.
Yeah, but you just wear a cap, don't you, if it's raining?
Well, yeah, that's my opinion of it. So I was not too bothered. But I do have a regatta. It's really a walk-in waterproof, and I'll wear that running if it's really hammering it down, because the waterproof is really, really waterproof. It's quite a thick jacket though, so it does get quite hot. That's the only thing. It does keep you dry. So
is it me, or do you look at the forecast and decide when you're going to go for a run, depending on the weather? So if you see it's going to be raining at lunchtime and you were planning to go for lunch, will you go before or afterwards, or will you just go when you're going to go?
I'll just go. Like this week, for example, like I completely got it wrong. I went out in shorts and t-shirt. I got to the top of Newlands Corner and it just absolutely hammered it down. And obviously I ended up with severe nipple chafing for the rest of the week.
That was really severe. I'm surprised you've got any left.
But we'll cover that in this week's training video. But yeah, I wouldn't worry about the weather. It changes from hour to hour anyway, doesn't it? I don't even think the people that are presenting the news know what the weather's doing now.
Well, I didn't know it was going to rain today after I put all the garden furniture out and all the cushions, and then it rained this afternoon. Typical.
So there you go.
Typical bank holiday weather.
It is typical. And Chris has got a good point there. I was going to mention that he got a really flash jacket recently. It looks very cool, aesthetically very pleasing. And so yeah, worth checking out that video. I think Innovate do some really good products, and I'm sure you'll find that video of interest. It's really good, actually. It just simply explains the jacket, the benefits, exactly what it looks like. You know what you're getting before you choose to purchase it, which is always cool. I've got a Salomon Bernatti jacket. I hate it, truly hate it. But
it's a love-hate.
Well, it costs a lot of money. I'm not going to spend money on another one until I've got spare cash. Like I said, I carried it around all day for the Ultra. It rained. The girl in front of me said, are you going to put your jacket on? How long do you think it's going to last? And I said, yeah, I think we're in for it's a bit of a long session here. I said, I'm going to get the jacket. Took my vest off, took the jacket out.
Girl, I think we're in for a long session.
Yeah, I'm all about endurance, not speed.
Okay.
So, and she agreed. So I took the jacket out, put it on, and 3 minutes later, double rainbow, and this jacket is now wet. And now I've got to put it back in my bag.
You've got to put it in the bag. Yeah. Did you not have a dry bag with other
no, I had a Tesco Ziploc bag.
Okay. Well,
because I pressed it into a perfect square, you see, so it fit down my back. And then, of course, I was so, by this point, irritated and tired, I just shoved it in the back and I thought, get in there, Bernatti. I never liked you anyway, but your video did quite well for me.
Happy days.
We'll take that.
I must admit, you guys recommended me to get get a trail running vest. I use that now. Just go out on my longer runs, put a drink in it. If I know it's going to rain, I put my night jacket, fold it up in the back in the 9 litre. And
there you go.
It's happy days.
It's one of those things where, like, when you start running, you don't know that you need it until you've tried it, you know. And then you're like, once you have it, you'll be like, how have I gone so far without having this bag on?
I think especially with the weather changing, it becoming very humid and warm, you've got to take a drink out of it if you're going on a long run. And it's just perfect. And you get to take your phone out as well, because I think it's important to take your phone in a long run.
Safety first.
Yeah, I don't really like this. I would rather run with that one. I'm not a fan. I just take a handheld water bottle, as you know.
Well, Dan, with your body, you should run with your top off.
I'm waiting. I'm waiting to do it. In my mind, I can see like a Hasselhoff slow-mo. In reality, I know I'm just going to look really poor on camera, and I might have to superimpose something to. But let's say when the Oddballs photo shoot comes out shortly, you'll see the lengths I'm willing to go. The length, literally, I'm willing to go to take that shot.
So the picture you sent where it's all blurred out, or I think you blacked out the trunk area.
That's what I call it. Yeah, trunk. Absolutely.
So are you just in your pants, in the Oddballs pants, and this is like a press shot?
This is for their marketing team. I have an email for the Oddballs marketing person, and they would like to see me in my pants. I mean, I'm sure it's for promotion, not just for personal use. I need to check that.
It's probably for personal. Yeah. But I noticed in the pictures. So when you've done your David Beckham shot, do you do like press ups and sit ups just to get them muscles to pump out? Because your body looks slightly different in the
Yes.
shot that I saw.
I do a single star jump.
It's one star jump a minute.
Yes,
all
because that allows the leg muscles to pop. The chest expands, that gets the pecs going. The six-pack is tightened. It becomes taut as you reach the pinnacle point of the star jump. And then as you release down, you've got that adrenaline rushing through you, veins pumping, and then you pose.
So a little bit like them tents. You know the tents you can put up with just like one shake and then the tent's up. That's like you. And
one shaking them up, absolutely.
Yeah.
That's what they call
and
them.
then how do you get the muscles just to relax back to normal? Do you have to maybe eat something from the running box to relax yourself for recovery afterwards?
Yes, I often sit back in the chair after a photo shoot and I think, if only I had a code for the running box to get 20% off. And then I realised I do. It's Runners Roundup. I get 20% off on my subscription.
There it is. Again. Bye, Mark.
It's got to
Have
do
a great evening, mate.
with the story. No,
Hang on, this was a bednight story, wasn't
it? Daughter didn't like it.
it?
He's going to go now and he's going to tell his daughter about the crow that nearly pooed on your head.
The crow,
That'll be the bedtime story.
Yeah. So what you want to do is if you see a crow in the tree near you, don't walk under that tree.
That's very cool. Look, London to Brighton. Is that? I'm guessing that's what LDB is. Just a bum bag, no pack. Very cool. Also, you can get those packs, bum bags that go across you now, across the chest. I know some of the cool kids wearing those nowadays. That'd be quite a transitional pack, wouldn't it? So it's not bouncing around on the waist, straight across there.
What about a cowboy style holster?
That would be cool.
Two drinks in it.
Yeah, that would work. Yeah.
And then when you finish, you got the John Wayne walk as you're walking back to the car.
You'd have to change your running style as well. You'd have to run with your arms out because otherwise your arms would be hitting your holster, wouldn't it?
That's it. That's fine. That'll do you over 100 miles.
No, I'll tell you, at the running show, let's get a little stand going. We've got
I did like the
holsters.
I had the bladder on the run, and I remember saying to Dan, we got to about 20 miles, and I said, Dan, the thing's not coming out. It's just not getting any water out of it. And I'm going, and then I realised you just lift it up a bit, and then the water comes out. I didn't even realise. 20 miles, it must have just been open all the way, and then obviously I was getting wet. I just assumed that was sweat, and then I realised that it's just a little.
What a donut! What a donut!
I thought you had to bite it. My false teeth kept on coming out.
You probably will have to bite it as well, I'd imagine. Both, innit? But you have a lock. A lot of them do have a lock.
I think it's open. You just need to give it a good suck.
Oh, that usually gets the job done.
But I'm used to that because most of my food's liquidized. So
yeah, I could well imagine. I'm surprised they haven't gone to intravenous feeding with you at this stage.
It's going to come to you all. It's going to come to you all.
It will get us all. Old age.
So have you booked in your jabs? Because you're both of that ripe old age of between 30 and 31, aren't you?
That's it.
Oh, it's got your letter.
You've got a letter?
Yeah.
Did I send you a letter?
VIP. So I've got that, and I've got a couple of textual messages. So what I was going to do is I was waiting till I was fully recovered from the ultra because I just wasn't sure whether my body was in the recovery phase, and if I whack it with, the stuff, I just thought it could hit me worse. So I was just giving it a little delay.
And then you could just moan like I do and say you just
Probably not. People are sick of that. I hear people just whinging all the time about it. And I think, do I want to be that person? No. Do I want to get the views off the back of it? Probably not. But if I was monetized, for sure.
But there's talk of that, isn't there? That you guys are going to have. Is it soon? You're going to have adverts, and you're not going to be paid for them. Have you seen that?
Oh.
Yeah. YouTube have changed their terms. So you guys actually have adverts on your channels, but you won't be paid for them adverts.
Yeah, it's because they got YouTube Premium now, isn't it? That's what it is. It's basically to get people to buy the premium. That's all that is. We see you, YouTube. We know what you're doing. We know what you're playing at.
Well, I'll go back to MySpace. I'll show them.
Yeah, Bebo for me. Habbo Hotel. I'm going to be on there, running on there, on the treadmill in the gym in Bebo Habbo Hotel. So follow me. I'll see you there. You can come round my room and move my furniture around any day.
So, Dan, when do you start running again? Because I know you're on your recovery now. So when do you start?
We've got some really good weather, haven't we, this week? So I'll probably start running next week when it starts to rain again, the week after. Like I say, if it wasn't for my toe, I would be able to go out and do a little jog. But
it's going to be, what, 24 degrees on Sunday?
Is it? Oh, lovely.
So you better have a nice tan. That'd be brutal to run in because none of us are used to that temperature yet.
I'm making sure I get out at 5 a.m. on Sunday then. Definitely early start.
Be a scorcher. Just have your vest on. Just have a nice vest, short, 2-inch
singlet and running vest. Yeah, I could do that.
And then do what they do with the handkerchief. You know, you tie it on the head with the twiddle bits at the side. Or is that just me that does that?
Yeah, that's a granddad thing. That really is. Yeah, it certainly is.
So yeah, I'll run when I can. I'll run when I can, but I'd love to. I really would love to go for a little run, but maybe
there's no pressure, mate.
I could. I could just go for a run, couldn't I? And see what happens. It might just explode my toe, and then we know where we're at.
Yeah.
What you could do is you could wait for park runs to start up again, and just bang out a fast 5K straight away.
So what day is that? Is that the 7th or the 5th? Because I got confused over your video.
It's the 5th. But that's obviously
why did you keep saying the 7th in your video? That was really confusing.
Because I read the date a couple of days before and forgot about it. But if you think about it, I had the 7th in my head because it's the 7th month. So I assumed it was,
Yeah.
So that's why I had the 7th.
Do you know what? The thing that bothered me most about the video was you wrote me into that because I featured quite heavily in it. And there's you at the start getting it all wrong. And it looked like we're a double act. And I knew the date and you didn't.
Are we not?
I think, Dan, that's affecting your subscriber count. You'd be well over 1,000. The problem is you're just hanging around with this guy too much, right? This guy. And he's just ruining your credibility. You need to be hanging around more with this guy.
Yeah, that guy. I will.
I know,
but that running guy.
But this is a mission to get Dan to 1,000 subs. So everyone share his video. It's a phenomenal video. It's heartfelt. It has its lows, it has its highs. And it's a good documentary, good watch. So share it. Share. Let's get him to 1,000. And then he can start earning some money and he can actually buy stuff.
Yeah. Like the running box. But the video, the funny thing about the documentary is people have been really kind about it and have said all the things that it's very emotive and it means certain things to certain people. But because I was so invested in the editing of it, I think I kind of lost that. So I'm looking forward to waiting a month, 2 months, and then watching it back when I've sort of forgotten about it. That'd be quite fun, I think, to then see myself go through it.
The funniest bit I liked was when you was on the swing.
You like that?
It was just the swing. It was like, what has that got to do with the training? You guys obviously come across a swing somewhere and you went on it.
No,
it was the highlight. That was him on his own.
It was me by myself. So I'll tell you the story behind the swing. So it does actually feature one of my training videos, which I'm sure you watched. It was a Sunday morning. The week before, I'd run the same route, and when I went past, there was this old man swinging on the swing, and a lady came in with her child, and he said to her, do you want me to get off? And she said, no. He said, I come here every Sunday, early morning, and just go for a swing on the swing. He said, it just takes me back to my childhood. I thought, wow, actually, it's been ages since I've done that bit of swinging. So the following week, I went past the same park. It was empty. And I thought, why not set up a stall here and do a bit of swinging? So I did, filmed it, and So then I just thought that's part of my journey, part of my sort of cross training. I think I even put up my Instagram story. Is this cross training?
So how's your swinging been going lately? Is that why you're moving? Because of I'm
yet to. No, I'm actually yet to swing again, but I'm hopeful that when my foot is back in action, I'll be able to be fully mobile and swing to the best of my potential.
To your heart's content.
Was you a jumper? When you swing, you get as high as you can go. And then
that's good.
That's
good fun.
Well, this was at the end of a 20-mile run, so I was nervous I was going to jump off, and my shin bone was just going to obliterate my kneecaps. And I was going to be left in
that whole person that used to spin the tyre or the swing over the top. round and round and round until no one could go on it.
Oh.
There was always that person, weren't there?
The blight of any playground.
Or I could remember taking
Fellow
my daughter.
swinger.
I could remember taking my daughter to the park, and then I wanted it to be the highest. You know what I mean? It's like you're giving her a spin, they're going, "Hi, Daddy," and you're going like, yeah, I'm trying to get her to go over the top and do a loop.
Is that how you got those muscles?
There's no muscles here. They're just they were just for show for you. I'm too old for the muscles. I lost them when I started running.
Pure muscles.
You look a
Oh, no, she's right. She's right. Like, June is not.
I've just seen that, and I've just replied to that in the chat. Yeah.
Ben, it was the biggest
got it
stretch
wrong.
in the world when you said that. That was like the worst cover. What you meant was totally messed up.
For some reason,
seventh month.
the seventh was in my mind, okay, and that's all that matters. The video's out there. I put in a corrector. I corrected the video after the fact, after it had been shot. It was all fine. It was a bit of a laugh, and it doesn't matter because Parkrun isn't starting anyway. So
Do you know what I would
let's
have
move
done?
on.
I think the video, what I'd have done is just recorded myself saying seventh. And every
All
time
these
you said
people
fifth,
are
just
going to turn up at the park on a Tuesday, and there's going to be no park run, and they'll be like, "Ben said it was the 7th." You know, because you've got 350 people that are following your every word.
See, look,
People could go.
there you go. Lee's got the right idea. We're running our own park runs on the 7th. Let's get out there, people. Hashtag getting it done.
On the 7th.
that's a good hashtag. You should start that.
What?
Yeah, maybe that's a new video idea.
That's good. A swinging competition between us two, that'd be great.
It's
Who
so
can swing the
high,
most?
so high to go around the top bar. Wow, that'd be
That's crazy.
living the dream. That's like driving a car on a tunnel and going all the way around, isn't it? That's just like next level.
Like the Men in Black when they push the button and go up onto the roof.
Yeah, no, I don't watch that sort of stuff. I just watch old movies now.
That's a good reference, Ben. I appreciate that reference.
You're
Yeah.
welcome, Dan.
Reference.
Yeah, see, that's why we're a double act.
I've never watched a full Men in Black film, to be honest.
Why not? They're great.
Isn't that Ben? Yeah, the thing is that everyone's
It is,
got
Kevin. Yes, it is. Yes, that's why I dropped it in there.
everyone's got these taglines. Mine's onwards and upwards, right? And
Yeah.
Seth's Seth has
Yeah.
got about 4, hasn't he? He's got about 4 on the go. His is onward and upward.
Right, so you've added S's to the end, and that's
Different.
made it right.
Why didn't you just put upward and onward? You should have gone backwards.
So he says butter my bread. I say butter my toast.
So we'll start seeing that in when you do the review of the next percent.
I'll be doing merch, and it'd just be like Seth's, but I'd change one thing on it.
Brilliant.
But I am a member of his Butter My Bread Club. We're both, aren't we, Ben? You're a member as well.
Certainly am. Proud
'Cause
member.
I think you need to support the YouTubers if you watch them. You know, like Seth, he's been doing it. He's smashing it.
He is smashing it.
And what I didn't like, he never rung the bell when I joined.
Well,
Didn't ring
'cause
your bell.
you didn't need to.
He rung the cowbell for everyone. Admittedly, I did get a shout out, so it was worth it.
Yeah, there you go. That's what I mean. You already
That's got a
overstayed
good
your
one.
welcome at that point.
He
That's a
said,
good one.
check out the old British guy in England. He's got a running channel. Well, he calls it running.
There you go. See?
He didn't really say that because no, I'm lying. Here we go.
Mark my toast. That's
There we
good. Perfect. Next round of caps.
So, Ben, yours is peace.
That's it. Yeah,
Is that your one?
you can't really have that as a trademark, can you? Because it's
Yours should be hot runs on the 7th.
yeah. All right then.
Oh, that's great. Is it any good, Lee? You've actually got it through yet? Because that must have cost you sort of like 99p. The
The
shipping
thing is-
takes about 12 weeks, but
I'd
Yeah.
love to know where he gets his caps from. They are the actual cap is a really good quality cap, rather than Oh, talking of buying stuff from abroad, I mentioned to these guys, which I never bought it, the Alpha Flies for £20 from China.
Yeah, you should have got those, mate. That would have been a great video.
I'd have probably injured myself because they would probably just fall to bits, as you're running in them. But they looked all right for 20 quid.
100%. It's just having a swig, are we, Dan?
I finished mine. It's a shame you didn't get
There
one.
you
Ben.
go. It is a shame. Don't worry. Maybe I'll get next month's box and you boys won't get one.
Well,
Maybe.
Ben, if you're thinking about getting the box, consider using the Runners Roundup code for 20% off.
There you go.
Happy days.
I might have to if mine doesn't turn up. But at least I'm getting 20% off, so it's all good. It's all good.
Wow. So, yeah.
So Dan,
Wrap it up.
did you get some new gear today? Are they going to be showing that on your review?
Oh yes.
I did.
Some new gear that was come very sharpish.
Who wants to hear a story? The story goes like this. I ran 50 miles and I decided I did tag a few different companies in my picture, and some of them don't reach out, respond or like or anything, or just even say well done. Not that I expect them to, but it's a simple PR campaign for somebody at their head office, isn't it? Just to go, well done. So I sent a tweet out to Gymshark because I ran in their shirt, and I said to them, hey, I've run 50 miles. I could do with a new shirt. And they said, send us a DM. So I did. And long story short, they said, well done for your 50 miles. Go on a website and pick 5 things that you like. And I was a bit nervous about it because I don't want to take advantage. And I wasn't trying to be, that guy who goes in there and orders like the most expensive steak just because it's free. And so I ordered yesterday. I put an email back with 5 things that I liked. And I kid you not, today, 10 a.m., there it was, arrived at the door. Just absolutely sensational. Gymshark clothing is really good value for money. It's just, long lasting, really breathable. I genuinely like it. And I've been fortunate enough to have bought some in the past, have had some sent to me. And it's, I genuinely love the clothing. And I'm not an ambassador, not endorsed by them, but I just thought it was a really, really decent thing to do. And it kind of represents what their company ethos is as well. So if you're interested in Gymshark, it's worth checking out. They're doing a sale, I think, next week, aren't they?
Yeah, I think we all know about that because we all done thumbnails.
That starts on the 7th.
To the 11th. Wow.
There it is.
And what month? Is that in 6 or 7?
Shut up. We come round to something with the 7th on it.
Yeah.
So, if you are interested, I'm going to put it here so people can see it. So, yes, 7th of June, Gymshark sale. It's normally a pretty good sale, and I would recommend their lightweight running T-shirts are about £13. So when they go in the sale, they go down to like £9. And I got the bright colours, the orange and the green. And I think it's one of the big things, isn't it? When you're running a longer distance, sometimes you get the shirt wrong. And like the Oddballs ones we ran were fine, but they're definitely thicker and not as breathable as some of the ones I've run in before. And even this shirt here, Centurion one, seems to be quite see-through, but at the same time, it's quite sort of well designed. It's a decent running top. Whereas the Gymshark one that I've got actually underneath it, you can see through that. So that in itself is a better running T-shirt, I think. So worth checking out. And maybe they were impressed, but they're decent company. They've done really well for themselves, and their customer service is phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal.
Well, they're dealing with Dan the Man. He's going to be over 1,000 subscribers soon.
Yeah.
You will be their face. The new face of the Shark brand.
That's the thing. These companies getting in early are going to get the best of me. You start coming at me when I'm 1,001 subscribers, you're going to get a big old no.
Too busy.
What they want is they want you to model the clothes showing your David Beckham body. So that's all it's about. They saw that picture and they thought, he's the man. He's the man for the job. And obviously the looks. You've got the look. You've got it all.
Yeah.
Got brains. Like Ben, you obviously haven't got any brains.
Hey.
You got the date wrong, and you got little feet. I'm just old, I'm on the old pile, the used pile.
Very well used. People will be coming up. Dan, do us a star jump.
Yeah, 1 star jump. So maybe next week when I do my Oddballs modelling, I'll take a little suitcase up there and get changed to Gymshark gear. Some really cool stuff. Got myself a hoodie. Got myself a windbreaker, which is excellent. So that's cool.
A windbreaker, what? One of those ones you take to the beach and hammer in?
Are they pants?
Yes. Are they what?
Breakers pants?
No.
Oh, there it is.
That was a shoddy joke.
I know,
Terrible.
sorry. Dad joke, sorry.
The trouble is, you've got to think about the audience. The thinking man's audience doesn't want a joke like that.
So, are we all done for today? Because
so.
we always said that we're going to be like 45 minutes, and now we're an hour 10.
Yeah.
Well, let's have some final words. So, a quick roundup for the runners. Hey, what are you both training for? When is it? Go.
Go, Chris.
Well, I've got my half marathon, which is on the mid-June. I can't remember the date on the top of my head. I'm not going to say
7th of June?
It's not the 7th, no. I don't
There's
think
a lot of things going on the
it's a
7th.
week after that. So what's the 13th? Sunday the 13th. Unlucky for some. It's got to be around that sort of day. So it's just a race I entered into. I'm from St Albans. It's not an A race, not a B race. It's not even a D race. I'm just going to run it, go on field, try and run holding the GoPro, doing some chatting while I'm going around. It's almost like a test run for doing some YouTubing for London. Because there's an element of you kind of think, I've been looking to do London all my life. And you kind of think, am I going to possibly ruin the chance of me running sub-3 by holding the camera?
No, Ben Parks did it.
Yeah, Ben Parks did it. So if I hold the camera, I reckon I could get 225.
Yeah, but also you don't have to film too much of it. I think you just did every like 5-10K, didn't you? You want to get a waistband, GoPro, and just.
What I've actually worked out is I'm actually going to put it on a clip. So the GoPro, we have it in our cases, and there's a little clip, and I'm going to have a belt with all my gels in. And when I'm not using it, I just clip it onto the belt. And then when I use it, I unclip it and then just hold it up, chat to it. And it'll probably be like every mile. But as you both know, sometimes when you press the on, it doesn't always record, does it? That's the problem. Because you're not going to turn it around, look at it, see if it's recording, and then put it back to you. So that's it. And then in July, I'm starting training for London Marathon. So I'll probably do a bit of base building, get my mileage up to, I don't know, 60, 70 miles. And then nearer the time, a bit of tuning and getting some pace in. But still continuing to go to the track because I love it. And also I've got to because they can't go without me. So
Very cool. Got Lee here. He's doing a 50K Celtic Trail. That sounds really cool. And we've got two of the Tough Mudder gang. Never done a Tough Mudder.
To try that. I think it'd be good fun.
I'm just not a fan of getting dirty, really.
Yeah, my brother-in-law done it. A load of them. I think they turned up in white t-shirts and white shorts and white socks.
Nice.
If you're going to do it, you've got to be in white, haven't you?
Oh yeah.
But no, that doesn't appeal for me. So Tough Mudder, is that over obstacles?
Yeah.
I remember when I was younger. Sorry, another story. I was at Pontins and they had the army assault course there. I was okay on the climbing wall, and then they had this course where you go up the cargo net, you hold on the top, and what you can do is if you flash, you can flick yourself over while still holding it and end up the other side. And then
Here we go.
The quickest way to do it. I did that, flicked myself over, lost my hand grip, bashed my back on the bit of wood at the bottom. and as you're a kid, you kind of pretend that it doesn't hurt. So I stumbled and finished, and then just ended up with this massive bruise across my back.
Oh.
But
you're lucky you didn't break something, mate.
Well, I was a very slight kid.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I won't be doing that in a hurry. So I think I need to steer clear of obstacles and stuff because I'll try and do that. Try and be flash rather than doing this sensible thing. I'll be like Richard Gere on Officer and a Gentleman. He's kind of like just trying to bash it out.
Sorry?
Pardon?
Sorry,
I'm not sure that's the kind of movie that we've been watching. But
you say it's 1 second. Hold on.
Maybe the other movie that Richard Gere was in.
Officer and the Gentleman, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Actually,
that one on later.
Richard Gere. Yeah. So Officer and Gentleman, and he does what?
He bashed it out on the assault course.
Oh.
Excellent.
Okay.
Sounds
Officer and Gentleman.
Yeah.
Sounds like a great watch.
Classic soundtrack.
Oh god!
All right, good audio as well. Always good. Sometimes the plot lines are not very good, are they? But
quality movie.
Oh, another 50K. Look at this.
This episode called Innuendo Bingo. No,
that's a monster elevation there, isn't it?
Be close to that line and saying stuff that doesn't mean stuff. We'd never.
That is monstrous, isn't it?
Yeah. Is that 6,500 meters? That is absolutely mental.
Are you going to be using some trekking poles for that, or just?
You've got to, haven't you?
Well, to do that, you've got to use an elevator or some sort of cable car, haven't you?
Yeah, crikey.
True.
I remember when I was in Italy once, we went up on a cable car and it went up from 0 to 2,000 feet within, I don't know how quick it went up. By the time I got to the top, I was all dizzy. I couldn't walk. I just went too quick, the old inner ear thing, you know what I mean?
Just put you back in and take you back down again.
Yeah, it was just too much for me. Admittedly, I wasn't running then, so I was probably pretty unfit. But it wasn't enjoyable.
Do you feel like you're in the sort of? When have you felt like you're the fittest? Because I feel right now like I'm probably one of the fittest I've been.
Probably about a year ago, I was probably at my fittest. I'm not at my fittest right now because obviously I'm not going to go into details. I'm not going to whinge about it.
Here comes the weird COVID jab again.
Yeah. Just anyone having the jab, just make sure you hydrate before and after. We need to do. Keep on top of your hydration, and that's all I'm going to say. But yeah, Chris has piped up and he's put it was pre-World War One.
Yep, too right. That sounds about right to me, Chris.
It was a long time ago.
Certainly was. Different world back then.
Yeah. So, have you got any final words, Dan, to finish off the live stream?
No.
That's it.
Bye.
All he's worried about is his toe now. He's moving.
No, I'm looking forward to. I'm genuinely looking forward to doing my best to give you both a bit of support and a hand with the training runs for your London, because I've got nothing booked and I don't really intend to book anything too much because I don't know what's going on the next few months. So yeah, I just want to be there to help you out.
Am I going to do a 10K with you to get you under a certain time? Was that talk of that?
Oh yeah, I wondered if I thought about kickstarting my Garmin series, because twice now I've tried to do it and twice I ended up training for an ultra to try and do under 45-minute 10K or whatever my PB was. I think it was about 46, 47. So yeah, I wouldn't mind trying that, but that's why I want to get out and run, because I feel like some of the speed sessions I did ahead of my ultra just for a bit of fun, I was able to maintain the pace pretty well for a good 5K. I didn't feel like I was struggling. So
yeah. What did you run the other day on your 10K, Ben, when you was out on your easy training run?
Oh, what, on the Tuesday?
Yeah, when you was on that scheduled easy run. What was your 10K?
That wasn't even scheduled easy run. That was a scheduled rest day.
Okay.
That was just an extra day I threw in.
Even worse than you're supposed to be doing easy. That was the actual you're supposed to be taking off.
No, but it was weird, right? Because we're gonna get carried away here, but I'll cut it short. Basically, I started the run, took the camera out of me, going slow, did a little bit of flyby, put the camera down, run past, did a bit of chatting, and that was like really easy. And then I just didn't realise that I'd put a lot of speed, like added extra speed, and it just sort of just all worked. It just all worked really well, and it was just great.
Yeah, but you were wearing your Zoom Fly Frees, weren't you?
No, that was on the Wednesday. That was when I did in the intervals.
Oh, that was your other PB that you got.
Yeah, that was last. Yeah, that was the week before. But yeah, it was good, really good. 10K PB on a rest day.
Happy days.
Beat that.
Have a training plan. Don't follow it.
Yeah. Hey, you got me a 10K PB with your amazing rest day planned on that training plan. So,
injured,
well done, mate.
5K to 50K. 50K to injured, back to 50K. It's just amazing, isn't it?
Yeah. They call me the yo-yo.
I can't even think of an innuendo for that, so I'm out.
Yeah. There we go. Right. Wrap it up.
So, thanks again to our sponsors, the Running Box. And for the final time, if you're at all interested in trying something a little bit different every month, getting to taste some new products, then head over to our website, enter code Runners Roundup for 20% off 1 month subscription. Thanks so much, everybody, for joining us. And if you want to listen to this again, then head over to there they are. And head over to all podcasting-based platforms where you can hear this in audio.
Mm-hmm.
And you can hear the Gollum, only for one time only.
Yeah.
We'll do a timestamp for Gollum.
the premier of the column.
God,
Dear.
I'm
On that
available.
turn him off.
If
Turn
anyone
him off.
Right. Love you all.
Love you guys.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye from that voice, everybody.
Hi, guys.